gonna show you how to get a program that allows you to make a virtual machine, or basically you have a physical computer, and then this software will make using your hardware basically slower environment. So it's like a PC in your PC, but just it doesn't have to you don't have to install anything. Physically you don't have to, but physically nothing. But so I will show you, and I will show you how to install Linux or any other thing. So first of all, you'll need some software. You can get VMware Workstation 16 player or VirtualBox. VirtualBox is the most popular for my. It's simple and it doesn't have to. So you can see if you run a 32-bit, do not get this version. Get this version. They are not supported anymore, but you can still use them, but they will not be very supported, but you can still get 32-bit versions. So just click Windows hosts or any other OS. Then you want VMware. I would make a VMware is for people who want more professional. So you can actually get VMware Workstation 16 Pro, but you can actually get a player. So you can actually get a player. I use player because it's more simple. So you can actually just get you see here VMware, and then you can get the player. It's more simple, you see. So and then you can go to linux.org. So it will show you you can see some Linux versions, and if you want to a easy transition or a easy way to go to Linux. I don't know how to speak well because I'm not English, but I'm just trying my best. So you can actually get Zorin OS. They have a Windows XP and Windows 7 layout. You can see right here. You can see by the video. So yeah. Right now I have inverted Ubuntu mouse cursors because I like the cursors how they look. So I would recommend Bahati because you can see it actually looks very beautiful and it's pretty lightweight. No, it's just you can see. Look, this is how it looks. So I cannot zoom in well. Wait, I'm actually gonna try. Open image in new tab. Okay, you can. So you can see how it looks. You can see how it looks and stuff. You see, and it looks pretty good. So I would recommend Bahati Linux because it looks beautiful and it's familiar. The start menu is the classic from Windows 7. Well, it was from Windows 95 to Windows 7, but just in Windows XP it was updated, but you can still get the classic if you're used to Windows 2000. But, so Bahati is my first favorite right now. If you have no computer experience, no good computer experience, you just need web browsing and stuff, then you're gonna get Ubuntu. It's basically a Linux for beginners. It's just a beginner users style. Arch Linux, I exactly like hate it, but it's not because it's bad. It's because you had to like, it's very hard process, and if you miss something, then like someone I know just did it, forgot to put the network thing, and now they could not connect to the internet because of the thing. So do not choose Arch Linux unless you are sure you know how to do it out. Manjaro is it's like, I like it. It's like for me it's like a 6 out of 10 because it's like Arch Linux but like already made for you. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking, but just choose any of these. I'm gonna choose Bahati because my favorite. Then you can click on here or how. For example, with Debian, it's like this, but it should be easy because it will like you can work it out. This is the easy. Just get Ubuntu desktop and then just choose what here. So you can actually get what you want, or there is some Linux versions that do not actually be listed here. I think because they're not that popular in downloading, so that's why. Yeah, it's 20. Actually, I didn't read this, but below you'll find links that lead directly to the download page of 25 popular Linux distributions. Sorry, I don't know how to speak very well in English. So just choose your version. If you actually want Windows, then you can just get Windows 10. You can just type Windows 10 ISO. I've tried actually getting Windows 10 S, but I didn't get it. It's just basically like basically a phone version more. This is in Estonian for me, but you should be in any language you chose. So mine is this. I don't know where to change, but you can just download it here. But so in Mac, it's a way more trickier. You actually, it's not that tricky, but I've got it to work on my AMD CPU, but then I deleted it and I never got it back. For some reason, it didn't work anymore. But now I have Intel, well, not this computer, but I have an Intel laptop, and I tried Mac OS X Mavericks, and it worked fine. So it just works fine. Nothing different. This is just a video file of the file. You don't worry. So just download your version and just click on your version and just download it. Through this, you just go through it, and then it says, do you want a USB or like something like that, USB, or you want to get ISO? You can use USB, but VMware and VirtualBox doesn't support natively like boot off of it. But if you want the most compact version of Linux, it could have bugs. This is the most minimal bug I think OS ever made, because it's so simple. It only has 4 things installed, and you just can get TinyCore. So you can just get downloads. You have Core, which is 60 megabytes. It's basically the text. It's a text version. So but TinyCore is like it's a graphical version of Core, but so it's easier to install. But Core Plus is basically it has like Wi-Fi drivers. It's just wireless support via menu. So I would recommend core if you want compact. For example, maybe a 1 gig or 2 gig hard drive, so you can choose. If you have your disk, then just drag it where you know you're not gonna lose it. Then you can install. But if you install VirtualBox, if you try to install Mac, you can actually install Mac, but you need an ISO, and the only ones are like Hackintosh, but if you're not selling it, it's pretty much fine. But if it's not, then yeah. Okay, so just, if you got VirtualBox, then just get the VirtualBox 6 or the version you got. Like, this has to be the same. It won't work then. If it doesn't be the same, then you just have an outdated version maybe. But just get this version. Just click on it, and then when it's downloaded, just double click and then accept. You actually scroll down and stuff, and then it's done. So if you've got the extension and stuff, then you're basically perfect to go. This was a OS I tried. So just Bahati Linux. By the way, Bahati Linux is based on Ubuntu. It's basically Ubuntu based on, but the LTS version. I don't know but if you want, you can actually do fixed size, but that's basically so it gets the drive. So but these don't matter. If you're using macOS, then just choose the fixed size. Then click next, and then just choose the bigness of your drive. So on the RAM, do not give as much RAM as possible, and even VirtualBox will just stop you because you can damage your system for using it like that. Because the VM will be like, okay, so I have that much RAM, so I will try to use it like Steam. And even if you don't have enough RAM, if you choose like this much, it doesn't even says you already 65% is used like and stuff, but you cannot choose. It says you cannot click OK. You can only choose if you like this way, but this is not recommended because you only like have 512 megabytes. So, and more than 65%. Yeah, do not do that. Just do in the green, and that's fine. You can even do in the final green. Just do in this green area. I have 8 gigabytes. I'm gonna do 3 gigabytes. So then just choose display. This is just I would recommend just maxing it out. Lower is way worse it is, because then you cannot like show anything. So 6 megabytes you need to full screen. Okay, then you can do enable, and that you can choose, but these are changed of like, because like for other systems like you sometimes actually you can install VMware tools on. Well, if you use like macOS Big Sur or later on this thing, then you have to choose the what was it? VMware tools, because then, and you have to choose this one. Even if it says it could be unstable, you actually have to choose this one because it will fail. So note, if you have gotten like optional features, so we say optional features like this, then you see if you have sandbox, it might interfere with this, and I had Hyper-V, but this isn't. This is a virtual machine software too, so you can actually get it. I would not recommend getting this if you use VirtualBox or VMware. Third-party ones are way better and more supported, I think. Well, actually, I think that it may be this one. I don't know, but this is compatible, and this is the only one that you can even try Windows 10 X. I did a video how to do that, but I decided not to upload, and I already have changed this channel and stuff. So no, just make sure this is off. But I don't know about this, but this should be off too, I think. So then you press OK if you have these on. It could be your manufacturer or something. Put it down on so you can test. Then just click start. If you have an error, then just search it up in VirtualBox and then the code, and then I'm gonna do try Bahati. Ubuntu will say you can actually check it, but if you have a slow hard drive, I would recommend trying to skip the thing. So you can see for yourselves. The problem is if the video starts lagging, then I'm actually gonna try because I'm actually gonna put a VM mouse because I have a mouse for the VM. So I'm gonna plug it in. Oops, this way. I'm not sure. I think I got it wrong. No, I didn't. It didn't. It just went so hard in. So it works as a real mouse, but then I'm just gonna put it in the VM. So I like So okay, I like I cannot remove it if I take this out. Oh, I cannot. Wait. Oh, it allows, but it just doesn't. So I'm just gonna do input mouse integration off, so I can actually move with this. So next, this is fine. Next, so you can actually choose your Linux and stuff. Yeah, so you have your Linux. If you don't have anything, if you download it. So yeah, this is how it's like the classic thing, just mini. And one thing I like about this OS, it actually has a Bahati App Center. Well, there is you can actually get an app center, maybe for example, I'm not trying to guess. There is a For example, there is a software center. There is Snap Store. So yeah, if you know about Linux, you know about this already. So you see, my mouse is not even in the VM, but I'm gonna see if my encoding is overloaded. Okay, so good. If it goes, I'm just gonna check, because if it goes overloaded, then that means it. Okay, I'm gonna check if it's recording. If it goes overloaded, then the video will lag, and I want perfect experience, or I will just have a bad video. Oh yeah, and you can actually click and stuff. I don't know what's the point of that. I don't know what's the point of that, but actually that's actually like a quick launch thingy. Oh yeah, if it doesn't fit, then it just does that. I like that thing, what it does, because it makes it easier. Then just use the install app, which you have. I tried to go up out of the VM, but I cannot right now. So I'm actually gonna do full screen. So view, full screen mode. Actually, I'm gonna just keep it like this. So you can actually see how different it looks. It actually has Chromium installed, basically. So if you're like a Chrome user, then Chromium would be your best choice, because it's basically Chrome, but it's open, and Google cannot physically cannot take your data and sell it because, well, they can, but then people just will make a privacy-free version of Chrome. And even if you put an ad, then everyone just will download one who someone made a a non-ad version. So yeah, and the only way they actually make money is if you donate them, which I recommend. I just don't have any money for it, but if I could, a little bit, I would actually fund this project because this is my favorite project. So just choose your name and stuff, and then your language and stuff. So I would recommend choose this, but sometimes, some is a proprietary. If you're installing this on the physical hardware, you can actually install it. Just put it on USB. But if you're installing it on a physical, then you actually, if you're using like Linux and NVIDIA, I think, in AMD, then you choose this one. But if you're using Intel, like the Intel GPUs and stuff, then you don't need to, because I think Intel doesn't make it proprietary because they want Linux to be the best on their hardware. Sometimes you can freeze on this page, but it depends on how fast your computer is sometimes. But then I'm just gonna, if you're using it, you just do this. But if you're doing on a physical, and if you have an OS, you can actually choose to install Linux beside it. If you're choosing Windows, then you can only like update or upgrade, and that's it. So Linux is a little bit more better, I would say. So okay, and continue. So it will erase your disk and continue. So you have this, and then your name. So actually no. Don't worry about that. That's your outside. And I'm just gonna do axolotl virtualbox. So log in automatically. Yeah. Some distros allow you, like KDE Plasma actually allow you to have no password. But then you have it like this, and then you install. So I'm not gonna just keep you through all of this install. I'm gonna show you some advantages of using a VM. If you're using a Windows VM, you have a less greater risk of malware. So if you find, for example, noescape.exe or names destructive, but one that doesn't give you a pop-up, then you can actually use it on a VM to be sure. So you run it on the VM, and then you see, the virus actually works. So you're just gonna, you can test it, and then you can reinstall Windows. So yeah, that's how you can actually get advantages of Windows. But Linux, you can actually learn how to code and stuff. I know VirtualBox, when installing drivers and VMware, they're pretty hard, but not too hard. So yeah, and you can see here. So yeah, and Mac, you can just run Mac OS stuff and maybe QuickTime and stuff, iTunes, and GarageBand. You can actually not do that on Windows. You might be able to, but it's just emulation, and that might not work. Well, I give you all the tips, and now it should be downloading, installing, and then when it's done, then just take the disk out, and then you can just restart it by physically just doing this reset. But I'm not going to click it, and then it will give you a pop-up, do you want to really, I think, do this? So I'm not going to do it because I want to just finish. So yeah, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. And if you want videos more like this, today I went traveling, so I couldn't make yesterday some videos, and today I couldn't do it way earlier. Well, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.